What if I told you that one of the most valuable companies in the world almost went bankrupt before it ever really got started? That the man behind it, now a multi-billionaire and one of the most powerful voices in tech, was once sleeping on friends' couches, borrowing money just to pay rent, and desperately holding together a company that everyone thought was a joke. This is the wild, real-life story of Tesla, how it was born, nearly died, and how Elon Musk dragged it from the edge of failure to the very top of the global car industry. And yeah, it's way crazier than you think. It all started back in 2003, in the heart of Silicon Valley. Two engineers, Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning, had this bold idea to build an all-electric sports car. At the time, electric cars were basically glorified golf carts, slow, ugly, and laughed off by pretty much everyone. But these guys saw the future. They wanted to build something that was clean, high performance, and actually cool to drive. They called the company Tesla, named after the genius inventor Nikola Tesla. And a year later, in 2004, a young entrepreneur named Elon Musk showed up with a check and a mission. He had just made a fortune selling PayPal and wanted to throw his money behind something big, something bold. He didn't just want to invest, he wanted to lead. He came in with $6.5 million, became chairman of the board, and started shaping Tesla into his vision. His goal wasn't just to sell electric cars. He wanted to end the world's addiction to oil. He wanted to build a company that would change energy, transportation, and the future itself. Sounds wild, right? But that vision came with a massive price. The first car, the Tesla Roadster, took years to develop. It was fast, expensive, and full of tech that hadn't been tried before. And it nearly bankrupted the company. There were constant production delays, cost overruns, parts that didn't work, and pressure from all sides. By 2008, Tesla was running out of money fast. And then the economy crashed. The Great Recession hit like a freight train. Banks stopped lending. Investors ran for cover. Tesla was down to its last few million, not even enough to pay payroll. Elon Musk had already put in most of his own money, around $70 million gone. And it still wasn't enough. He later admitted that in 2008, he was so broke he had to borrow money from friends to pay his rent in LA. He had to choose between funding SpaceX, his rocket company, or Tesla. He didn't have enough for both. Most people would have walked away. Most people would have given up. But Elon didn't. In one of the most dramatic turnarounds in business history, just days before Tesla would have gone under, Elon secured a last-minute investment round, $40 million, and then pulled off what felt like a Christmas miracle. On Christmas Eve 2008, Tesla closed the deal that kept the lights on. A few months later, they landed a $465 million loan from the U.S. Department of Energy. Tesla had survived. Just barely. But that's where things really started to change. If this is blowing your mind, hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Tesla launched the Model S in 2012, the car that made everyone stop and say, whoa. It was sleek, fast, fully electric, and had real range. It didn't just compete with other EVs, it beat out gas-powered luxury sedans from BMW and Mercedes. Then came the Model X, the Model 3, and the Model Y, and suddenly Tesla wasn't just a startup anymore. It was everywhere. By 2020, the Model 3 became the best-selling electric vehicle in America, and not long after, one of the best-selling cars in the world, period. Tesla was no longer just a disruptor. It was the leader. The company expanded across the globe, opening massive gigafactories in Nevada, Texas, Berlin, and Shanghai. They moved headquarters to Austin, Texas, and scaled production to levels no one thought possible for an EV company. In 2024 alone, Tesla pulled in over $96 billion in revenue, delivering close to 2 million vehicles globally. Their cars aren't just fast and clean, they're smart. With autopilot software, over-the-air updates, and onboard AI, Tesla didn't just build a better car, they built a rolling supercomputer. And the savings? For American drivers, switching to a Tesla means saving over $1,000 a year on gas, especially in states like California, New York, and Texas where gas prices keep climbing. You plug it in at night, wake up with a full tank, and never visit a gas station again. And just in case you think Tesla is slowing down, think again. The Cybertruck is now rolling off production lines. A cheaper, mass-market EV is in the works, the rumored $25,000 Tesla that could make gas cars obsolete for good. Tesla Energy is expanding into home solar, battery storage, and grid services. The company isn't just trying to lead the auto market, it's gunning for the entire energy sector. And yet, none of this would have happened if Elon Musk had walked away in 2008. If he had played it safe. If he had quit. That moment, when he was broke, exhausted, and completely alone, that was the turning point. That's what built the Tesla we know today. A company that went from being the underdog, to becoming the most valuable car company in the world. So if you've ever doubted whether taking risks is worth it, if you've ever thought about giving up when it got hard, remember this story. And if you're still driving a gas-powered car in 2025, ask yourself, why? Because the future isn't coming, it's already here. And it's riding in a Tesla. If this story inspired you, hit that like button, share it with a friend who still thinks EVs are a trend, and drop a comment below. Would you have bet everything the way Elon did? This is more than just a story about a car company. This is a story about resilience, risk, and the power of believing in a better future, no matter how impossible it seems. Thanks for hanging with me. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss another deep dive. What should we unpack next?